All right, welcome with love and light. Namaste, Ashe. Happy Thursday, happy Jupiter Day, happy Pentacles Day. All right, so I've been getting a lot of messages about prosperity, abundance, lots of pentacles, and normally when I get an overwhelming feeling, I just go ahead and do a reading and get the message out there, and then pretty much it goes away. But as far as abundance and prosperity, it's not going away. Collective, what I'm getting is that a lot of you have actually detached from people, places, and things that were not promoting, supporting, or empowering your higher self, which means you were capped, okay? And now that you're not capped, you're free to receive. Okay, and so the blessings are coming in, and that's great, right? For some of you, the detachment process was very painful. Okay, it was very painful because some of us did not um, do it on our own. We did not take the spiritual guidance to separate and detach and free ourselves from people, places, and things that were toxic, just not healthy for us. Okay, and so the universe just exercised some power of divine alignment. Okay, and a lot of us got shifted. So, what does it mean that we got shifted? What it means is that the universe did what it needed to do to restore balance, harmony, and peace, because that's what the universe does best. Okay, restore balance and harmony. So a lot of us got shifted, and for some of us, it felt like a band aid being ripped, an old band aid, an old latex band aid that's been stuck on real good, right? And you know that hurts like hell, right? Especially if you have hair on your skin. um, so let's see, what are the messages? We are coming into the weekend energy. We are over the eclipse energy. We are over the new moon energy, moving into the first quarter. So let's see as far as abundance is concerned. Now, another thing that I have been picking up on, Pluto has been showing up and showing out. Neptune has been showing up and showing out. We have fifth house here, okay? And we have Scorpio energy. Scorpio represents transformation, okay? But we have hot and cold, okay? That is alchemy energy, fire, ice, fire, water, okay? That's what, when you add the two energies together, you are able to alchemize and transform a process. Okay, fifth house governs the sun. Also, Leo energy, exposure, positive energy, high vibration. So this transformation is to uplift you. Okay, to cause spiritual transformation, ascension, and things of that nature. All right. And then also with Pluto energy, sometimes Pluto doesn't necessarily represent something that is hidden, but often Pluto with Mars governs Scorpio energy, and we have Scorpio out here. So we have fire and we have ice. All right, total transformation, however you want to slice the pie. Positive, yet in plain sight, picking up on subtle energy, meaning the change is subtle. For some of you, it may creep up on you. You may not see this transformation coming, but you will successfully go through the process, which means on the other side, you will be lighter, okay, happier. There's peace, high vibration, positive energy. For some of you, you're going to look better. Some of you, you're going to have a glow. For some of you, you are going to um, be completely transformed, and some people aren't going to be able to recognize you. We have let go of guilt. With that fifth house energy, that is positive energy. And look at the yellow here, okay? That is a strengthening of the solar plexus. When you allow your light to shine brightly as the sun does, okay? You inspire others. So people are going to look at you differently, all right? Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. The process is painful, okay? Um, when you are shifted, it feels like you are just ripped completely from something that you just don't want to let go. Even though the things that we don't want to let go of, they are hurting us. They don't make us feel good. Uh, we doubt our abilities, and our growth is stunted, okay? Um, you have to forgive yourself, okay, for um, being in that time, space, and period that was seasonal. A lot of times when we come from when we go from, some people say, the death and the rebirth, or when we close out a karmic cycle and we're out of that space, we have clarity that we've never had before. And you're able to see like how you were walking before. And for some of us, we feel guilty, we feel embarrassed, we're just like totally disgusted with ourselves. But Spirit did not take you out the trenches just for you to, cry over it. Okay. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Okay. We're not going to do that. Okay. You have risen above. So let's go. Move forward. We have moon lighting. Okay. For some of you, you may have been unemployed, or for some of you, you may have been laid off. You may have been laid off. You may have been fired, for whatever the case may be. You could have been given a notice saying we can no longer afford you. You could have been given a notice stating that we no longer have need for your services. Or for some, it could just be like the business is closing, and so today is your last day, or tomorrow's your last day. All right. So now is the time for you to start working on your dream career. You can do it part time while keeping your other job. For some of you, you're going to be trying to figure out how can you work on a business idea while you're unemployed looking for new employment. Okay. This is very specific for someone. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you, meaning for some of you, you do need this new job to provide the resources for you to invest into your business. Okay. And then we have abundance mindset. Um, You've heard of lack mindset. You have to have an abundance mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. So if you're like, oh, I'm going to be rich in 10 years from now. And as the years go by, you're still saying, oh, I'm going to be rich 10 years from now. You're constantly pushing that 10 years forward. And you will never reach those 10 years if every year, 10 years from now, you're going to be a multimillionaire. Okay. If you understand what I'm saying is that your words, you are manifesting your abundance. And if you're saying in 10 years from now, or when and then whatever the stipulation is, as long as you don't meet that stipulation, you're going to have what you have, which is no abundance. Okay. So you need to see, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have. Now, I'm not saying fake it to make it. I'm not saying lie. What I do not support is saying, I'm a millionaire and you're not a millionaire, because your brain is going to correct you and say, no, you're not. Your brain is going to say, you're not a millionaire. So therefore, the meeting of the minds, there is friction. There is an imbalance between what you're telling your brain and what's actually real. Now, what you can do is you can call abundance to you. You can call your multi-million dollars to you. You can speak it and say, Universe, I ask that you bring me multi-millions of dollars. Okay. And then your brain is going to start looking for opportunities for you to grasp the multi-million dollars. There is a difference. I do not believe in saying I'm rich and then my brain is struggling to like process that. Your brain knows when you're lying, okay? It's a database. When you look in the mirror and you say, I'm beautiful out of your mouth, but when you look in the mirror, you see an ugly person, your brain is going to be like, you're not beautiful, you're ugly. Okay? Why? Because you actually think that you're ugly. So saying I'm beautiful, I have this way of supporting affirmations and mantras and things of that nature. I'm very specific with how I speak. Anything that my brain will challenge and say otherwise, I won't speak it. Okay. So as of today, I do not have $1 billion worth of assets. I don't. So I'm not going to say I am a billionaire because my brain is going to be searching like, where are the billions? Where is the billions? And my brain is going to reject that because it's not the truth. Okay. So instead, I will speak, universe, um, uh, put me in rooms where there are opportunities for me to work towards becoming a billionaire. Speak things that are logical. Okay. You can't lie to yourself and expect to manifest a lie. Not like that. Okay. Also, you guys, we need to face our financial fears. When you are honest, there we go. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. So if you say, if you're praying to your spirit team, if you're praying to God and you're saying, God, I really am afraid to check my credit report because I'm scared to see the negative things, right? Now, if you have not checked your credit report in 3 years, you may not know what's there, okay? It's okay to say, hey, God, I'm scared to look at my credit report. Can you give me the courage so that I can at least pull it, see what I need to do, and also give me the witty ideas and the people to help me, okay, straighten out my financial affairs. That is something that you can manifest in a positive way. And next thing you know, 6 months later, your credit report is totally different. Okay. And your mindset is different. Your confidence is boosted because it's like, wow, 6 months ago, I was afraid to look at my credit report. And now here we are. I can't go a day without looking at it. Okay. Also, exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. We know that when we are not tired, we know that when we are lazy, it's not just a physical act. You're not just physically lazy. You have lazy thoughts. So your thoughts try to minimize physical activity. Okay, even your thought process and visualizing abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. So if you visualize yourself viewing your credit report, after a while, you're going to pull your credit report so you can see it. Okay, hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, which is a credit report that looks amazing with beautiful assets, okay, a perfect income to debt ratio, and those main three numbers that we want to see. If not 800, we don't want nothing less of 790. You don't ever want to see anything less of 790 unless it makes sense, okay? So, when you hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthy, positive, and filled with blessings, because we know a high credit score opens up doors of opportunities, right? To acquire um, power. It's power. It's leverage. Okay, that is what you will experience. All right. So with this Scorpio energy in fifth house and Pluto energy, things are definitely, they actually look better than what you think. The transformation process is more promising than what you think, okay? Um, let's see, what else is going on? Tell me more about prosperity and abundance. All of my readings today have just been like powerful. Nine of Cups energy, lots of prosperity, just, I mean, crazy. So we have family here, okay? Now that is an issue when it comes to abundance. People who have to provide for their family. We know the family dynamics requires strong financial responsibility. We have justice here. Okay, now here's what's interesting. Transformation is in the reverse, but we have Scorpio, which is all about transformation here. Okay, we talked about earlier not being tired, having the energy to even think hard. Some of you, you're not going through the transformation process because you don't have the energy, you don't have the passion, and you don't have the drive. Okay, you need the passion so that you can have financial freedom. If you're not passionate about it, uh, what planetary energies are you pulling on? Because we know for passion, we do have Scorpio out here, but see, Scorpio is divided, okay? You have fire and you have ice. Which side of Scorpio are you pulling on? Okay? Then we have Pluto out here with the sun. So we have heat. We have activation. The sun energy, fifth house, that's Leo energy. That is like I just heard grand idea. Some of you, you're holding on to these grand ideas. That if you had the energy and the strength, you just need like a spark to ignite that passion, okay? Some of you have lost your passion. But the transformation process, without it, you cannot get your new beginning. The new beginning is the overwhelming flow of abundance, okay? The overwhelming flow of abundance, prosperity, your well being. So let me just say this, you guys, healing. I am picking up on someone who is tired. And honestly, I'm not picking up tired from like, I didn't sleep well last night. So I am definitely going to, I need to clarify passion and healing because uh, someone is experiencing extreme fatigue. We at the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Wands. That's a lot of energy. That is someone who is passionate. So I'm clarifying passion with passion. Someone lost their drive because you burnt yourself out. Um, Chasing the paper, working entirely too hard in a place and space where you weren't truly connected. Okay. A lot of us have experienced injustices in the workplace by receiving unexpected notices, not being aware that the company has folded, or there may have been an orchestrated layoff. Okay. And you just didn't know. And it puts you in a place and space to where you're not sure where your next opportunity is going to come from. But we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon. Some of you gave up too quickly, okay? Because the Ace of Pentacles, that is financial new beginnings. New beginnings, okay? There's your new beginning right there, okay? The Moon does talk about just not being stable because you're not sure. You're not sure what's coming. Mentally, you're just on the edge, okay? I will be too if I'm working and everything is going great, and all of a sudden the Ten of Pentacles that I have to hold on to it for dear life because I'm no longer part of a work environment. So now I'm not feeling well. My vibration has dropped. I have lost my job. Okay, and I have nothing to offer but instability. For some of you, I really am picking up on physical health issues. Someone actually, it could be depression, but I'm actually picking up, yeah, the Three of Swords with the Devil in reverse. That is anger, like completely resenting, full resentment. I mean, because you're not sure what to tell, you don't know what to tell your family. It's like, how do I pull this one off? How do I explain to my family that I can no longer provide for them at the moment, and I don't know when I'll be able to? This Three of Swords with the Devil in reverse, this is anger. Okay, this is not someone who's just hurt and frustrated. This is like resentment. This is almost like hate. I hate to say that word, but this is almost like hate, okay? This was supposed to be money, 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 okay? I see money. I get money. And instead, someone is lost, confused, and they're suffering because they lost their pentacles. They lost their pentacles. Someone has lost their way. Okay. All right. Let's see. Spirit, what advice do you have for the collective? So what I'm getting is, okay, so we have unknown horizon, hope and possibilities, okay? Whew. The gift of darkness. You guys, I know sometimes and we have window of dreams. Sometimes when some of us, we make our situations worse than what they need to be. I'm not saying that losing a job, you're supposed to take it with a grain of salt. No. But some of us, we just let our emotions take over so much and we let it run the show. Whereas if you just go at this thing, okay, apparently you didn't have a contingency plan, right? And I know that depending on what field you're in, losing your job may not, getting a new one, depending on what your profession is, may not happen, but that's where you think outside the box. Don't hold yourself hostage in wherever you got your degree, okay? The Lost City, we all have to go through a period of loneliness in our lives, okay? How long you're going to be in that period of loneliness, that's on you. You make that decision because Spirit is always talking us out of a bad situation. Are you listening and are you taking heed? the gift of darkness. There are gifts in the darkness. Discover the treasures within. So, once again, although someone lost their job, they're not poor, but in their head, they have decided to make themselves less than nothing. And this right here, a lot of us, it happens to us, okay? But we have windows of dream. Discover the mysteries that lurk in a dream. For some of you, you took yourself, it's like you're trying to fall into a dark night of the soul. It is unnecessary because spirit is like you have way too much esoteric knowledge, you have way too much ancient wisdom to be acting like this, okay? Mystical knowledge, prophecies, or secrets. Um, yeah, collective, I'm starting to get a little unbothered, and I'll tell you why. Because whoever energy this is, it's almost like you on purpose threw yourself a pity party because that's the energy that I'm getting. Okay. No, you've never been here before. But that's what happens when you're in a transformation period. When you close out a cycle, okay, or when you step into a new building for the first time, you don't know where anything is. You don't know anything. But it's like someone is just like, I don't know if they're, I don't know. Because honestly, yes, someone may have lost their job, but spirit is like, okay, this door is closed, but this one's open. Like all you had to do is just literally walk out this door. It was going to close behind you. You didn't have to check to see if it was closed. And all you have to do is walk ahead to the next door. So all this pity party that you threw yourself, it really wasn't necessary. Okay? It's almost like somebody wanted to make themselves a victim. The unknown awaits you. Prepare to be challenged. I am picking up on the energy of like a spoiled brat here. Okay? People switch jobs. People change jobs. People leave jobs without having a new one lined up. But they don't throw themselves a pity party. They just hit the pavement and keep going. Inventiveness. You have the ability to take control of your life through a creative attitude. Create what is best for you. Create what is best for your heart and firmly believe that you can change your inner and outer world by turning every thought into action. Bring light into your life by doing things in the image of God. Okay, and always love yourself. When you love yourself, pity party is not on the menu. Okay. So I am picking up the energy of a collective that you almost went down a dark path. Okay. Some of you, you saw that there was a possibility. When you realized you were faced with the darkness, you said, oh no, I do not accept this. Okay. And you gathered yourself. You realized that you were in a place that you didn't know. We got unknown, and lost out here. So for some of you, this was a very pivotal moment. Very pivotal moment. You had no idea where you were, how to get out of it. But then you realize you are the gift in the darkness, okay? You created a window so that you can have access to your dreams. And how did you do that? You pulled on the ancient knowledge, the secrets, the esoteric knowledge, your spiritual gifts. You pulled on all of that information. And then you realize, wait a minute, I love myself. I can't stay here. Let me be my own light. And then you realize, wait a minute, I'm in control here. Hold up, we're not having a dark night of the soul because I lost a job. No, that's not what we're doing. I'm prosperous, I'm wealthy. And so this whole being tired and all this stuff, when you realize that that was a figment of your imagination, running wild, you grasp a hold of it. Okay. And instead of throwing a pity party, you decided, this is why spirit is like, look, in the beginning, you're going to go through a transformation process. Okay. You need to have an abundance mindset, face your financial fears. Okay, because maybe you're not able to make the next payment on all 5 of your credit expenditures, but where there's a will, there's a way. Okay. So for some of you, you may not have stayed here for a long time. Some of you, you wanted to, but spirit yanked you out of it. Okay. Because for some of you, I don't think you've ever experienced this. Yeah. So we talked about facing your financial fears. And then we have you turn fears into strength. For some of you, I don't think you've ever been in a situation where you have been unemployed or you did not know where your money was going to come from. For some of you, this was just so new and it just took you off guard, completely shocked you. Okay? Completely shocked you. Facing challenges and achieving greatness. For some of you, because I'm strongly picking up collective on those who you had it really good. You've actually never seen lack before. This just took you by surprise. And you had to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, okay? You did. You thought you were supposed to behave the way that people around you behave. I don't think you've ever, collective, whoever you are, I don't think you've ever been in this situation before. But for some of you, you said, "Oh no, I will not go dark." What is this? Acceptance. I'm open to life. I try to figure out what the universe is trying to teach me, and as a result, I am free to move forward on the path of life. This is what you guys chose. Um, and I will say this, it is tough, okay? It is tough. Be certain about who you are, your abilities, and what you can do. Don't ever forget about the secrets, the all the knowledge and things that you have learned about the universe, universal laws, okay, the power of asking and receiving, the law of attraction. Those things are not only valid when things are going well, but they are especially crucial and beneficial, especially when things are not. Okay, so listen to yourself and confront your needs. Assert yourself and retain your rights. You are brave and gentle, and you don't have to be afraid of others. Respect yourself and respect others. Okay. So in the process, I think some of you have learned not to be judgmental because now you have an experience that you've never experienced before, and that is being without employment and not having a contingency plan or a backup plan. And that's where you discover your hidden power. Okay? You have more power than you think. Okay? Faith and freedom. All right, Spirit, let's talk more about money, okay? Let's talk more about prosperity and abundance. We have Aries, Mars, and fourth house. Whoa, okay? So Mars governs Aries, all right? Aries is first house. That's masculine fire. And then we have fourth house, which is the moon. Okay, so we have fire and water. That is alchemy. So some of that is the magician energy. Okay, alchemy, transformation, magician energy, creative energy. So what are we manifesting? Unlimited ideas. Okay, your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Okay? Know that God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God. Someone is definitely driven. I mean, we have Aries and Mars energy and fourth house, that's your intuition. Someone is definitely spiritually in tune and guided. Someone is collective. If this resonates, you only move when God says so. In God, there's no lack or limitation. Rather, there's plenty of abundance for all to share. And then we have savings here, okay? As you consistently save for the future, your future is saved. Save for the future, future is saved, okay? Um, you do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. All right, so we have securing your future. When I say to have Mars out here with Aries and fourth house, um, man, someone only listens to God. Someone only listens to their intuition. Take divinely guided chances. Whoever you are, that's the only way you move. All positive changes, successful ventures involve a degree of risk. Aries are a risk taker, but when you're moving according to what the divine is telling you to do, is it really a risk? You are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories as you leave behind transformation, closing one door, ending a cycle, and starting anew. That which is comfortable and familiar, but no longer appropriate for you, okay? You make room for new and more meaningful opportunities because that's what Spirit told you to do. That's what God is telling you to do. God said sever ties to your poverty mindset, and that's what you did. There's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the attention of undoing any vows of poverty. Listen to that. This message says that you can undo any vows of poverty. So that means you can change, okay? You can change the future. If you have self-denial, you can undo that as well, consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So this includes your legacies, those before you, those after you. For those of you who have children, okay, that means that you are covering them as well. Clearing debts, that's what we all want to do if we have it. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burdens of financial and emotional debts, okay, from your life, okay? Those of us who are emotional givers, a lot of times we don't set boundaries, okay? So we overspend and we overgive and we overextend based on how we feel. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Okay, so let's unlimited ideas. God is your source. Okay, so let's see what some of these unlimited ideas are. Spirit, what are some of these unlimited ideas? Since your mind is one with God, you cannot fail. Okay, what are some of these unlimited ideas? Okay, we have the Sun out here, and we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, freeing yourself from a lack mindset. Okay, freeing yourself from a lack mindset, and also your wish fulfillment. Okay, so whatever you're thinking about manifesting, go ahead and do it. All the things that you're thinking about. The Nine of Cups talks about all and everything that you desire. Everything that makes you feel good. All the luxury things that you want, that make you comfortable, that make you feel whatever it makes you feel, okay? positive, optimistic, successful. These, whatever your unlimited ideas are. I mean, what better energy to come out to clarify unlimited ideas than the sun, the Eight of Swords in reverse, okay? Freedom, financial freedom. The Nine of Cups with the Eight of Swords in reverse, that is financial freedom, honey. You are free. The Four of Swords talks about a spiritual awakening, okay? Spiritual strength, um, meditation, okay? Receiving spiritual downloads that you can wake up from your meditation and still have. This is very powerful, okay? Very powerful. Money, 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 money is all, I mean, for some of you, that's what it is, but it's more than just money, okay? Money bags, okay? I'm hearing that because for some of, whoa, wow. We got the Two of Cups and we have the Knight of Cups. Uh, manifestation in abundance. Um, Nine of Cups, Two of Cups, Knight of Wands. Okay, you have cleared all, you are free from all your karmic debt. So whatever was thrown on you in the past, whatever may have been hindering you, see, that's sacral portal, okay? That is the manifestation portal. And for some of us, when our money is funny, so are our connections. A lot of not a lot of people, but I'm coming across a lot of people that when it's hard for them to manifest, they don't only lack pentacle energy or cups energy, but that cups energy is also romantic partnerships. And so now that you are free, okay, and you are, Spirit is saying you are able to manifest unlimitedly. So for some of you, it's more than just a dollar bill. It's feeling good. It's having someone who loves you, someone who makes you feel good, someone who you make feel good, someone who you are passionate about, okay? So a lot of passion. We got Aries and Mars and fourth house. Everything is in sync, okay? The Nine of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Sun. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. The Nine of Cups and the Two of Cups, that is manifestation of a sacred union, okay? One that is very vibrant, very loving, very passionate, divinely orchestrated, but you manifested this. Fire and water is alchemy, manifestation. Not only did you manifest the love of your life, but you manifest all the luxuries for you guys to enjoy, all the things, tangible and spiritual things, to satisfy all of your needs. Is water and fire out here, that's the alchemy energy. Spirit is saying whatever you desire, whatever your ideas are, whatever you desire to manifest, there you have it. And you're on the right path. You're headed in the right direction. Everything is great. Everything is positive. Everything is right. Okay? And it's not going to take a long time. Okay? There's excitement. There's passion. There's happiness. Lots of energy with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands. Lots of energy. And this is new excitement. This is new love. This is new romance. Okay. This is newness, creative expression. Okay. This is a new love experience, something that neither one of you have ever experienced. Okay. New love activities, new love activities. But you manifest it. So here's the thing. You guys need to write down your ideas. Uh, I don't care if you want your wedding to have real unicorns there. If that's what makes you feel happy, if that's part of your creative expression, then you write it down because spirit is saying you can't write down more than enough. Okay? There's nothing that is too much. Everything that you think of to manifest in love and light, you will get it. Okay? Unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring you blessings. Start thinking about the love life that you want. Start thinking about bedroom activities um, to creatively express your love to each other. Yes, there's a lot of excitement out here, a lot of optimism, a lot of passion and positive energy. All the elements are here. All the elements are here: fire, water, earth, wind, or air. That's air. They're all out here. And the beautiful thing about this is these things won't be rushed, but they won't take a long time to get here. This is everything. I just can't begin to this is wealth, prosperity. This is good health, okay? This is financial freedom. This is mental healthy mental health status, okay? The sun with the 8 of swords in reverse, that if for some of you who had mental health issues, like I see that just being null, void, and obsolete. Those of you who were confused, lacked mental clarity, that's gone. Those of you who didn't have good quality of food, everything is enjoyable. But this 2 of Cups right here with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, that is some good loving right there. Okay. That's not obsession. That is just pure magnetic attraction that is genuine. Both of you are choosing it. There's a lot of expression of gratitude here for one another. There's a lot of expression of gratitude and thankfulness for the luxuries, okay? The success between you and your soulmate, your sacred lover, okay? More than satisfaction, okay? Like prosperity at its highest. It's a lot of prosperity here. This combination here, man, unlimited ideas. I'm taking notes on this, you guys. Collective. I mean, y'all can sleep on this if you want to, but I won't. I will be playing this video over and over again. I will be taking notes here. I'll be taking pictures of the spread and everything, but this is just amazing. This is just amazing. And all you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Collective, you are already, that's just who you are. You're already divinely guided. Like, I don't know who you are, but you only move based off your intuition. You don't play with these spirits out here. You only move. Let me see what spirits are influencing you, because uh, I'm hearing when I move, you move just like that. Your spirit team, uh, they don't, you don't, fame and renown, okay? So whatever you do, if they don't know you, they will know you. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, this is amazing. Purification. You are someone who stays you know who God is, and that's all you need to know. You don't get caught up in religion and all that other bullshit, because you know that's not important. Healing capacity, you realize that, listen to my intuition, listen to that loving light energy, I'm good. Everything else, I don't give a fuck. Okay? Because whoever you are, you don't need no one to dictate to you how to believe and trust in God. You created this connection. This is a very straightforward connection. You don't move unless your higher self tells you to. Healing capacity. You're definitely a spiritual healer. So you're constantly cleansing and pure going through the purification process. Fertility and fruitfulness, okay? That is manifestation. That is the ability to produce and be abundant and actually yield fruit, okay? We have mission here. You are mission driven, and that is to take heed to the powers and the instructions of the Most High, okay? Yes. So what you have freed yourself from, there are these spirits that do not want you to manifest. They don't want you to be abundant. So for some of you, you may have had periods of forgetfulness, like you know who God is, but then there will be times where you would just have these blackout periods where it wouldn't even come to your mind, your thought process to take spiritual baths and things of that nature and activate your powers. Those are these ugly spirits that wanted you to perish, okay? Yeah, but spirit came and just filled your cup back up, okay? Filled your cup back up. Now, I will say these spirits are around you, but they're just pissed because you have freed. You're a patient, so there's no demonic spirit that can cause you to be hasty or pressed for anything. Okay, we got transformation here, uh, patience and liberation. Okay, so never would you ever be a hypocrite. Never. You know God, and that's how you are. Look at this redemption. It will not allow me to put it back in the deck. Spiritual redemption. You have been redeemed. Okay, the Eight of Swords in reverse. You have been redeemed. Okay, and ends in rebirth, transformation. Okay, so the reason why you have unlimited manifestations, and the reason why you are so prosperous, or you will be completely free, successful, experiencing unlimited joy, that's because you have mastered the art of when spirit say move, you move. When spirit says go left, you go left. Okay, like a hand in glove. That is how you operate. Intellectual talent. That's what I'm talking about. Whoever you are definitely fertility and multiplicity. That's an alchemist right there. Not only are you fruitful and do you multiply, But you're an alchemist. Look, there's that spirit of patience right there. No one can ever. So the spirit of patience, what that does is that knocks out that spirit that makes you want to be anxious. The spirit that makes you feel like, oh my God, I got to do something because something bad is going to happen if I don't. Okay? That's what the spirit of patience does. It allows you to sit back and process and wait on spirit to tell you what to do and not those little ugly demons. We got healing. Um, I will say of all the prosperity readings, manifestations, and abundance readings that I've ever had, this one right here. Um, when God says you have unlimited, whatever your ideas are, I will not cap you. You are not capped. Okay, everything that you ask for, whatever idea you have it will prosper. Like to see it in the zodiac dice, you know, the Aries, the Mars, and the fourth house. Okay, to see the message that Spirit is saying, your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas that are guaranteed to bring blessings. The Nine of Cups energy, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Wands with the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Cups, the Sun, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Swords. And then to know that these loving light spirits are the spirits that are talking to you, and these are the spirits that you're listening to. Okay, there's multiple energies out here. You've gone through the fire, okay, and you've never looked back. Healing capacity, healing. Okay, we got healing and healing, fertility and multiplicity, fertility and fruitfulness. Okay, fame and renown. That is success being very well known in a very loving, like positive way. That's that sun energy. Okay, that's that Nine of Cups energy. That's that Page of Wands energy. Intellectual talent. Okay, freedom. That's the Nine of Cups energy because you ain't greedy. You earned everything. Redemption. The Eight of Swords in reverse. You have been redeemed and freed. Okay, you are mission driven. When I move, you move, just like that. Spirit is like, when I move, you move. Okay, you're on a mission. Page of Wands. Purification. Two of Cups energy. Baptism in the water. Two flesh becoming one. That's that Two of Cups energy. Endings and rebirth. Four Swords energy. Healing capacity. That's the sun. Yeah, although I am putting these cards together, I'm not putting them back in the deck because I got some meditation to do. Because this is one powerful message. And one thing that I do although this was a collective reading, okay, the fourth house, the Aries, and the Mars, they ring a bell in my spirit, okay? Having a Cancer rising, an Aries sun, an Aries Mars, and an Aries Venus, okay? Definitely, that's me. I definitely picked up on me. Spirit is like, this is you. So I'm going to meditate on this reading. I'm going to play this video over and over. And I am definitely going to, I'm not sleeping on this message. It's a reminder. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Very simple, and it's not hard to do. So on that note, you guys, this is the message, prosperity message for some of you. The money is going to be so overwhelming. You're not going to know what to do with yourself. Like I see literally money bags that people are going to be taking into the bank. Okay. Not walking into the bank, standing in line to see a tailor, but no, having an appointment so that when you pull up, you are met at the door with a guard who is going to escort you back to the back where the vault is. Okay. That's the kind of money bags I'm talking about. That's what I see. Okay. That's the kind I see. I see the money bags where you are making an appointment. And at the time that you pull up, you will be met at the door with security that will escort you to the back of the bank where the vault is. I see money bags. Yes, money bags. Okay. I see you being the talk of the town. Okay. I see you leaving an impression on those people when you walk out the bank. They will have your name in their mouth for a very long time. They will be calling you. Okay? Afterwards. As a matter of fact, before you can even leave, they will set you up with other resources. They will offer you almost every service that they have to offer you, every product that they have to offer you. That's what I see. Okay? I thought I saw money bags at the strip clubs. I ain't never seen, no. What I see is what is more. Okay? You know how you go to the club and they start collecting monies in those bags. Those bags be full. Nah, what I see, um, yeah, I see you being the owner of the bags that you're going to walk into the bank, and you won't be using you won't be using hefty trash bags either. Okay. So congratulations. And what's most important is the fact that you are so comfortable and you have gotten yourself to a place and space where it's like having an earpiece in your ear and you hear directly from God. And you know exactly who is talking in your ear. And you have no doubts and you just follow every instruction. That's how you got here. That's how you got here. For some of you, July 2nd is significant. The number 9 is definitely significant. Because if you haven't let go of people, places, and things that aren't for you, if there is anybody in your life who is anything less than nice or caring or considerate, let their asses go. Let them go. Because if you don't, you're not listening. Spirit will never tell you to hold on to people who don't like you. Now, Spirit will have people move on your behalf, but Spirit is not going to have you bonded. No. Spirit can move people, have people do things for you, and you don't even know them. You don't have to know them. I'm just talking to you. I'm just telling you guys. If there's anybody in your life who is less than nice, let go of them. Okay? You don't need them. If there's anybody in your life that you're only with them because they're paying the bills and they treat you like shit, let go of them. Okay? Let go. This right here, man. So you guys, that's the message that I have. I hope it is I hope it hits you as powerful as it is hitting me. Okay. Some of you are operating under the spirit of rebellion, and it's going to go in one ear out the other ear, or you're going to say, oh, this is not for me. Or maybe you're not ready. Maybe you're not ready to just solely move based off of what the Most High is whispering in your ear. Maybe that's not you. Maybe you're not ready. And that's perfectly fine. Just save this video. And maybe it'll find you 5 years from now when you're ready. Until then, till the next time, with love and light, namaste, Ashe.